Some in our region who dedicated themselves to a life in the classroom are out of those classrooms and instead on picket lines. This is now day 5 of a strike in the Oakland Unified School District. Students required to show for activity days and some instruction being provided by administrators while their teachers protest. They're looking for more than higher compensation. They're also pressing their district for upgrades like drought and fire-resistant landscaping to improve their overall school environment. Becky Pringle, president of the National Education Association, the National Parent Union, to thousands of state and local bargaining units, with me now live as teachers across the country really push for change. Welcome to Fox 40 News at 11.
Thank you for having me. And
Yes.
I just want to begin by saying Happy Teacher Appreciation Week to the teachers there in California and all over America.
Definitely. Now, to some, it may sound strange that teachers anywhere would be demanding something like fire-resistant landscaping at their buildings as part of contract negotiations. Strikers in any industry always accused of greed when they angle for greater pay. Is this concern in Oakland about the physical environment at schools something you're seeing countrywide? Teachers kind of leveraging their presence to improve elements beyond their own bottom lines?
Let me begin by saying that this year, for Teacher Appreciation Week, we are focused on the word more. We need more than just appreciation. We need action. We need more than just one day or 1 week to honor and lift up and celebrate and support our teachers. We need to do that every day, every week, all year long, because we see our teachers and all of our educators stepping up for our students in ways they never had to before. As someone who taught science for over 30 years, we've always stood in the gaps for our students, but more of our students are bringing to our schoolhouse doors societal ills that are falling on the shoulders of our teachers. So when we see teachers taking action, not just there in California, but all over the country, they are not only taking action to demand higher salaries, which we should be paying them anyway, but they also know that they need more for their students. They need more resources and supports. They need to make sure their students are coming to school ready to learn every day. So that necessarily means that the students have to have economic security. They have to have housing security. They have to be fed. All of those issues are issues that our teachers are fighting for, not just there in the state of California, but all across America.
Definitely true. But talking about specifically one of the contract situations that's happening in our region, is that something that you're seeing, that in addition to the emotional and the physical in terms of feeding or perhaps even clothing students that teachers are looking for, looking at that physical environment, something like I said, fire resistant or drought resistant landscaping, is that physical building infrastructure something that teachers are paying more and more attention to?
Our teachers are talking about safe, just, and equitable schools. We know that we have to create environments where our students can learn and grow and thrive. So it has to be conducive to that. And we have to make sure that we have school buildings that are healthy. Those are the kinds of things that teachers are fighting for, because they know that the learning conditions of our students determine if they're going to be successful or not. So in addition to trying to make sure there are more teachers and support professionals and nurses and counselors in our schools, we have to lift up our voices and we have to fight for the conditions that our students deserve.
One of the reasons why Sac City Unified Teachers went on strike last year was a staffing crisis. 10,000 students without a permanent teacher, 3,000 without access to a substitute. What is the teacher shortage situation that your members are living through across the country and talking about?
The teacher shortage is not new, it's chronic, but I've been calling it a 5 alarm crisis. Just like with everything else, it got worse after the COVID pandemic. We have been seeing a trend over the last decade or so of fewer college students deciding they were going into teacher preparation programs. We knew that would result in fewer teachers in our classrooms. So we're seeing that all over the country. 55% of our educators have told us that they plan to leave the profession.
Wow.
We know we have to change that. When we look at our Black teachers, it's over 60%. So not only do we have to focus on recruiting teachers, we have to focus on retaining those teachers so that every single student has a caring, qualified, and certified teacher in their classrooms. We know how important that is to their learning and their growth and their development.
So aside from money, compensation, what's directly coming to you into your paycheck, and just what contributions you are or not having to make when it comes to healthcare, what is the next biggest factor, do you think, that can help recruit the people that you're talking about that need to be in our school systems?
When I asked teachers all over the country, as I was there in California, and I visited teachers from California to Connecticut, and they said the same three things. When I asked them why would teachers be leaving the profession in record numbers right now? And what they said to me was, of course, professional pay. They know that they experience what we call wage penalty gaps. So they make 25% less than other professionals who have the same level of education and the same experience. And then the second thing they said to me was, we need more health supports for our students. Our students are coming to us with greater needs that we cannot meet. We need them. The third thing they said was, we need more education professionals. We cannot have students that are in class sizes of 40 and 50. We have to be able to actually provide that one-on-one attention so that every student's needs are met and they have the education they so need and deserve.
All right, I can definitely think of a teacher that spent one-on-one time with me. I think most people can, so we do know how important it is for somebody to not be stretched across 40 students by themselves and be able to deliver that, not just paying attention, but also providing assistance if a student is struggling. Thank you so much for joining us during this Teacher Appreciation Week.
Thank you for having me.
Definitely.